Hello and welcome, I'm Mystical, this is Mystical Gaming and we're back into Watcher of Realms, and today we are on the Forerunner server. I just wanted to go and have a look at the Furious Torrent. So he is the new boss coming out in Immortal Codex, so we're going to have a look through his skills and champions you'll need for him and that sort of thing. I'll see you in a minute after the intro. Okay, so this is the new boss coming into the game, the Furious Torrent. The Furious Torrent periodically marshals an army of light armoured airborne monsters to surround and protect him. Okay, so the light armoured, and the thing we want to know about light armour is piercing units give an extra 20% damage against light armoured monsters. So piercers is the way to go for this. Okay, this is the first skill. It's Saltwater Regime. It is a passive. The Furious Torrent summons tridents around him. Once the tridents are destroyed, it will wield the tridents to attack the Furious Torrent and deal massive damage to him. In the initial form, the Furious Torrent summons 3 tridents each time. In the boss rush phase, the Furious Torrent can revive and summon 2 extra tridents each time, up to 11. So you'll get the 3 on the initial phase. When you hit the boss rush phase, you will then summon 5, 7, 9, and he will max out at 11. The next thing he does is Annihilating Surge. This is on a 50-second timer and it is automatically done. The Furious Torrent wields power of the ocean to absorb his tridents and deal high damage to all heroes. Damage isn't that high. The more tridents absorbed, the higher the damage dealt. If the Furious Torrent absorbs more than 10 tridents, all heroes will be killed instantly. It's probably this 10 tridents part that is the harder part to get round. Next is his passive. The Furious Torrent marshals an army of light armoured airborne monsters. We've gone over this. Piercer units on the way ahead. Only by eliminating outer circle monsters can heroes attack the inner circle monsters, the Furious and the Furious Torrent. The Furious Torrent will also summon some bonus monsters, by killing which heroes will restore certain HP and rage. In the boss rush phase, killing monsters grants certain points. Right, we'll have a look at that later. The Furious Torrent gradually increases his attributes, especially magic resistance of monsters that he summons each time. So that's the basics of it. And if you have a look at the guides, the map will come up. So we've got 3 steps down here, 3 at the side there, 3 at the side there. That gives us our platforms we can stand on. So we can't use any melee units, we can't use any defenders, we can use magic, but the problem is magic resistance will be much higher and keep increasing, and they don't take as much damage because they are light armoured. So we're down to piercer units and healers. Probably don't need that much healing, but you may want to chuck a Dolores in. So that's pretty much it. The mobs to watch out for are Violet Octopod. That one there is going to give us our rage back, and the Verdant Octopod, which is going to give us our health back. So purple one, rage, green one, health. Nice and easy. So let's jump in and have a quick challenge. We've chucked in some various piercer units or marksman, and we will chuck him into the fight and see how they go. Nice cinematic of how he enters the fight. There he is, all standing nice and pretty. Over to the right we can see Mari, and there's the arrows of the mobs coming round. They're coming through this side, they go out through that side. So we want to kill off these outer section mobs so we can get onto the inside and attack him. Now, one of the issues you might have is misclicking and not placing the blooming things down, is the range of where he is and the range of where all the mobs are. So if you notice here, we can't hit anything. There's one there and there was one over here that we've destroyed. So we've now destroyed that one. Murray takes it up and we do 627,000 damage to him, was it? And now we're just doing damage to him. But unless you've got the extra range to get to this middle part, then you cannot get that one there. He will then pick it up and he'll do damage to us. The damage isn't massive, so it's not a great problem. And there. Now, if we've got a Maul though, Maul can quite easily with his ultimate come over and he can get all of these ones, all the 2 on his side. He'll just leave the one on the other side. And again, with an AoE unit, you can easily pick that one up as well without too many issues. So we've triggered the Dolores off there, and we just wait for Razak to come up with his ultimate, and we should be able to clear that up. Now remember, his surge comes around every 50 seconds. So as long as we've got this down in 50, there we go, that's it done. Mara picks it up, spikes in, and we do a lot of damage to him. And that is essentially how the fight works. The Maul's ultimates come up. We don't want to use it at the moment. We're just waiting for the boss to do his tick down until the surge comes up. Here we go. Here's the surge. We can see the timer kicking down and the boss will come round. It's just a quick splash, and that is about it because there's no tridents for him. He will then summon the tridents. We get 3 tridents again. We will trigger off Maul, and that's probably as far as we'd go because that will take him down to 0, so there's no point in using anything else. Boss now recycles. We're into boss rush mode. The mobs will start coming around a bit more now, and straight away we've already got another 2 tridents, so that's us up to 5 this time round. There's Maul's ultimate. Maul comes over, and we can take that one out. And we're just waiting for Murray to pick it up. We left a bit of damage on that. Annihilating Surge, he's going to pick up this 1 trident that we've just missed a slither of damage on. That is annoying. But we are back around the fight again. There we go, and this time 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're up to our 7 this time round. There's Annihilating Surge coming up, and we're down to the 1 last trident. Those 2 have gone in. We are good to go. Next time round, so that's the boss done. Summoning more ads. We've still got to get rid of these ads. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're up to 9 ads now. And again, Maul just coming over everything with his ultimate. Absolutely brilliant in this. Absolutely fantastic. Now you can make this easier for yourself by using Pillord and that sort of thing and giving yourself that extra range. That will make everything a lot easier for you. There we are. Next round coming up. And we're now on to the full stacks of 11 going all the way around him. So let's get Maul triggered off as soon as we can. Now there are some weird quirks about this as well. I might put a ticket in to see if we get anything from it, but I'll show you in a minute. There are some, say, interesting. There are some weird things that happen with the boss when we've gone around trying. So we've got a lot of tridents still left, so this Annihilating Surge will quite happily wipe us out. And the issue you've got is all these ads going round. They're the ones that you've got to get past so you can get to the trident. The more ads he summons, the harder it is for you to get in. And there's a sort of quick breakdown of the damage. We'll speed this one up because we know what's actually happening now. That goes in. We'll put you on that side. We'll put a Dolores up there as well. And then we'll have Maul, Esme. Need to do a review on it. I do like Esme. She is absolutely great. There's our tridents gone in. Ideally we'll be able to clear these off with Maul. We'll just wait for his to tick over. There it is. There's Maul going over, so there's those 2 done. Now don't forget Maul does bring the defense down as well, which is always nice. We're reaching these much easier now, and we can reach this center one quite happily, which makes life a little bit easier. Now, you can see we've even poisoned up the boss as well. Got the poison dots ticking away on him quite nicely. Up to 6 stacks now. Get another stack on him. Oh no, never mind. Try not to really use anything at the moment. Just want the boss killed off because he's on 0% before we go into boss rush. There we go. Happy. Into the boss rush. Right, now this is the weird bit. At no point now during this part can I seem to get poison buff on the boss. No ads coming in. We're hitting the boss, ultimating on the boss, and he will not get poisoned. And I don't know why when he goes into boss rush mode he cannot be poisoned. So that is essentially the new boss fight that's coming. Piercer orientated, AoE's good, Maul as always absolutely brilliant. And then you've got some legendaries that work rather well as well, such as Nyx is absolutely fantastic with her AoE, Razak's fantastic with the air. I dare say Hassat would be very good taking on one of the 2 sides, left or right, just monitor the ads coming in, but she could be absolutely brilliant there. We'll have to wait and see. I might try and actually push up on this. I'm just having a bit of a playthrough at the moment, and my initial thoughts, I think it's good. I think it's nice to see somewhere where we've got a defender one now, and we've got a fighter one, we've now got the marksman, we've got the healer one, you know, so these are coming on really well. Absolutely nice. I don't know why she can't poison in boss mode, but can pre-boss mode. Might ask that question and see if we can find out why. Now, who's good, who's bad? The ranking, so Pillord seems to be a good way to go. Oh, that was weird. Am I getting the wrong picture? Yeah, that seemed to be, yeah. So Pillord definitely the way ahead. Nyx is getting a lot of play time, particularly with her own exclusive artifact. If you've got it, that seems to be doing remarkably well. Up on the DPS, and Maul's getting a lot of play time. Dolores, Hassat, yeah. So these are the champions everyone's using. If you've got one of them sat in the vault and you haven't bothered leveling them yet, I don't know why you wouldn't, but there is an outside chance that you haven't done that, then you might want to get on that. Absolutely brilliant. He is a legendary, isn't he? Just in the wrong skin. Haven't tried a greed. I might at some point see if greed does any damage. Do you any damage for you? Okay, 4 million towards the bottom, but Nyx's damage. I dare say your gear recommends that as well. So there we go. That is a rough look. So who else might be good? So Ez probably, if you put gear on her, she'll do better than mine did. Maul always does well. Anywhere you put him, he's absolutely brilliant. Short range, but does okay at stopping the ads coming in, but can't do a lot more than that. Almost had a place in the game there, didn't you? Almost. And that will probably be about it, I think. But yeah, piercers is the way to go. So if you've got some sat in your vault and you're thinking about leveling, particularly a Nyx, she's absolutely fantastic in this. Get her out of the vault, get leveled up, get ready for the next Immortal Codex. But that's probably not happening for a while. To be honest, you've got some time. This one goes on for 6 days. And then it would be off, and then I presume in, how long is it? We then have this coming back up. So we've got a 10-day break, okay, in between stuff. Maybe their slots in soon and give us something to do in those 10 days. That's about it from me today. Thank you very much for your time. I'll see you in a video again tomorrow, and thanks very much for your time. Goodbye. Cheers.